Hey guys, Corey here with Sky's the Limit Car Care, and you know what week it is? SEMA week. So for all of us and all of you, I'm sure this is the most exciting week of the year. We're super excited to tell you about all the newest products from CARPRO. You may have already seen our posts throughout the week, but we're going to kind of go down the whole list and break down a little bit more of the information about each one of these products for you. So for CARPRO, SEMA started out a little earlier and nice and quiet a few weeks leading up to SEMA with just a few smaller releases. So I'm going to go over those first, and then we're going to hit the big ones. Okay, so first products first, the ones that have already been launched and are available in our store or coming in the next week or so. Number one, polo shirts. So CARPRO came out with these really cool polo shirts. We've been wearing them around the office, testing out the sizes, and everybody here really digs them. The second item is the leather brush, and that'll lead up to one of our products that's just released this week, which is the leather care kit, the skin care kit. So first one, leather brush. It is about the size of a typical leather brush, a little smaller, a little thinner, and then it has angled ends to it. You can check that out on our website, and that lets you get into all the little nooks and crannies. So third product is the MicroBuff. That's an applicator, and also you can use it for cleaning the surface of leather. But generally what we've found best is for that to be used as the applicator. Finally, the whole kit that those are going to come with, which you probably already saw us post about on Monday, is the skin leather care kit. And that comes with a 150 ml bottle of leather cleaner, 150 ml bottle of leather conditioner, the towel, the leather brush that I just described, and the MicroBuff applicator. Those two chemicals, the leather cleaner and the leather conditioner, those will not be sold separately, only as a kit. It's a all-encompassing do-it-yourself kit, but the accessories, as noted, are sold separately and already available actually on our site. So the next item, super excited about this one. James absolutely loves it, the Dhydrate Bold. We have been selling the Dhydrate towels from CARPRO for, I guess it was last SEMA or the SEMA before. I can't even remember anymore. Time's flying so fast. But anyway, huge seller. They do great towel. Everybody loves them. But now they have the Dhydrate Bold, which is is 1,000 GSM towel, so almost double the thickness of the original Dhydrate. It's also a larger towel, and you can easily dry an entire car regardless of the size, and no streaks, nothing like that. So that's another great item for the items that we've already released. The final item I forgot, the CARPRO Nano pads. Those have been out for a few years, but they just got a big update. Cool little kit they come in. Now instead of 6 pads, you get 12 pads. The price only went up to about 35 bucks. So now you're getting 12 pads. You end up paying like a little over $3 a piece for these pads. So you can't find a better, more economical option when it comes to little 1-inch and 2-inch pads. It's 3 different types of pads and 2 different sizes of each pad and 2 of each. So that's 12 pads total. Next item up, and we're getting to the meat and the potatoes of the whole thing very soon here, but first we're going to move to a product that we've been testing here for a little while, and that is, let's see if I can get this right, CARPRO Clarify Phobic. I'm just going to stick with the word phobic because it's got the number 2 in there. You know, it's all fancy. I don't know exactly how you would want to pronounce that, but anyway, CARPRO Clarify Phobic. That is a glass cleaner and a glass sealant in one. So you're already familiar with CARPRO Clarify. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for you California customers, but just like CARPRO Clarify, we cannot sell CARPRO Clarify Phobic to you either. But for everybody else, now you've got a glass cleaner just like CARPRO Clarify, but you've got some sealant and water repellency and lots of beads in one. So crystal clear glass, and also lots of water repellency and dirt repellency and a nice clear view on your windshield. So that's one that's coming in 500 ml, 1 liter, gallon, and sample sizes. Prices will be comparable to what you would probably expect from CARPRO for those. As soon as we get those in stock, you'll be seeing the 500 ml at, don't quote me on it, but from the prices that I'm looking at so far, we'll probably be able to offer that at about $19.99 for retail. The 1 liter, $32.99 retail, and then the gallon somewhere in the $90 to $100 range retail, and that's with the sealant cleaner in one. So that's CARPRO Clarify Phobic. Okay, so next up is CQUARTZ Lite. That got a refresh from a 150 ml bottle of plastic bottle to a 100 ml glass bottle, while dropping it to 100 mils so that we can put it in a glass bottle. We're also dropping the price a little bit on that. You'll see that in the next month to 2 months, as we finish selling the stock we already have, we'll be bringing in the 100 ml version in slightly lower price. Next up after the CARPRO CQUARTZ Lite is CARPRO Clay. So CARPRO Clay, this one I'm really excited about. We've been playing with it for a while. We played with it at the Dr. Beasley's class we did. We've sent it out to some of our installers. Everybody loves it. It's going to come out in 2 versions. We're going to have mild and aggressive. The mild is super easy to use. Both of them are really easy to form and remold, and they grab contaminants well. The mild one, we haven't seen any micro marring or anything from that. The more aggressive one, you can get some micro marring with that. That one you would want to save for if you're polishing the car anyway, but it's very shallow micro marring, and it works really good at grabbing all the contaminants off of there. So if you're just doing whatever cleanup you're doing and you're not going to polish the car, stick with the mild. If you want something more aggressive, then the aggressive is fantastic. And both of them are very easy to mold and work well with whatever type of lubricant you use. Anything we tested it with, it didn't break down and fall apart like some clays do. And again, super moldable. So you guys are going to love the clay. So now we've gotten to the part that I know you guys really want to hear about the most, and that is DQUARTZ Go. So as opposed to DQUARTZ Pro, this is going to be DQUARTZ Go. DQUARTZ Pro, as you know, has been out for over a year now, and it's had huge praise from the installers that are using it. It's been a certified product all along, and from the very day we launched DQUARTZ, all of you out there, or many of you out there, were like, what about us? When are we going to be able to use this type of technology? For those that aren't familiar with DQUARTZ, DQUARTZ is based off of a synthetic nano diamond technology. And this means that it's really good against mechanical wear, and it also happens to be based on what we've seen over the past year. We can confidently say that it's just a great all-around coating. Great durability, great chemical resistance, great salt resistance, great hydrophobics, means really good beating and dirt repellency, anti-staining, anti-oilophobic, pretty much everything. So it helps keep all the bad stuff off your car. Really fantastic product. And now there's a version for everybody. So DQUARTZ Go, as it's going to be called. I don't have a price point on that yet. We don't know what our price is, but that will be coming out, we expect, by Christmas. If not, that it'll be the first quarter of 2024 at the latest. That is offered in a 50 ml bottle only. We have requested CARPRO to offer a smaller bottle, but as far as this taping, there is only going to be one option, and that's 50 ml bottle. So we'll let you know if anything changes on that front. So I can't recall if I already mentioned this, but I want to reiterate that the DQUARTZ Go is bringing that same level of technology from CQUARTZ Pro to this new version, to this version that's available to all. And the only thing really different is that it's going to be a lot easier to use for the do-it-yourself guy that wants to do this on your own. With that being said, the DQUARTZ Pro is also getting an upgrade, and that is actually going to be even stronger than it has been in the past. So fantastic news for everybody, for our certified installers, and for those out there that aren't not going to go to a professional and demand that they be able to do this themselves on their own car. Next product up, more exciting news from DQUARTZ, and that is DQUARTZ G-Force. Think the same nano diamond technology that we're using on the paint, but think of that on your glass. So a super durable, hydrophobic ceramic coating for your glass, for your windows, that lasts a long time. Beads water, sheets water and dirt off the surface, even at 50 kilometers an hour. Just a fantastic coating all around. We're really excited about everything that CARPRO is doing on that DQUARTZ side of things. And just like the DQUARTZ Go, the DQUARTZ G-Force, as far as we know right now, will only be offered in one size, and that's the 50 ml size as well. We let CARPRO know our thoughts on that as well, that we would prefer to have a smaller size. But as far as things stand right now, it's one option. That's what you get, and that's what it'll start with for sure. As far as price goes, again, I don't have the cost yet, but just rough guess, it could be all over the place, but kind of my rough guess, don't hold me to it at all, because I don't even have any numbers on this yet. But I'm going to say about 95 bucks for a bottle, and again, don't hold me to that. With regards to application, DQUARTZ G-Force, the really cool thing about this, if you were familiar with CARPRO Forte glass coating, the G-Force, you no longer have to put 3 coats on or rub it 3 times. It's going to be a lot easier to apply to your glass. With the G-Force, if it's polished glass, you only have to have 1 coating. You're certainly welcome to put a second coating on if you like, but only 1 coating is needed on polished glass. Now, if it's old weathered glass, if you're just cleaning it, you're not going over it with a machine and a pad and some ultra cut and really cleaning it up, If you're just going to clay it, which you absolutely must do, clay it, clean it real well, then in that case we do recommend 2 coats of G-Force, or I should say CARPRO recommends two coats of G-Force. So that's all there is with G-Force. I do want to mention that I know we're going through a lot of products really fast right now. We're going to come back and give you a detailed synopsis of each one of these products. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube, make sure that you're connected to our mailing channels, and keep an eye on our socials here for that. So with all that incredible news, with the DQUARTZ, the new coatings, everything that we've laid out, we've got one last one, which is a huge one for you, and that is called CARPRO UVX. If you're familiar with the CARPRO line, Iron X, you can see the parallels, UVX. And what is that? Window tint, tinting, film for your windows. So yes, CARPRO is adding window tint to their Immortal line. The great thing about this is you do not have to be certified to buy the CARPRO's UVX window tint. It's going to be offered in 4 options of VLT. VLT stands for visual light transmission, and that is 5, 20, 35, and 70. And VLT, that's the percentage, 5%, 20%, 35%, 70%. The lower, the darker the film. So that is not going to be sold in small rolls. Right now that does come in a 60-inch wide by a 100-foot roll. So it's catered to the professional. For all of our Immortal installers out there, I know you guys are going to be thrilled to be able to add this and get your film or your window film from the same people that you get your Immortal film for the car from. The Immortal Cut software from CARPRO, which is free to our installers. In fact, they also already have built that into the program. So now with that very same software, with the Immortal Cut software that we're cutting our Immortal PPF, our instant self-healing paint protection film with, you can also cut your UVX window tinting with that same software. So that's terrific news. As far as the technology, what makes this window tint better than any others? A couple things. It's a little thicker. You're going to have a cooler interior. It's going to stay cooler in your vehicle. You're going to be cooler. Your car is going to be cooler. The surfaces in there are going to be cooler. And that's because they use a multi-sputtering technique, which means basically that they're putting a lot more ceramic nano coating into the film. So there's actually a thicker layer of it, and that's able to block up to 99% of the UV rays from entering your car. So great news for everybody, great news for the surface of your car, and great news for your car lasting a long time on the interior. So if you are currently a window tint installer, now you can pick up your window tint directly from your favorite car care supplier, from Sky's the Limit Car Care, along with the rest of your car care supplies. And if you're an Immortal installer, now you can add tint to your offerings if you're not doing so already. The really cool thing about our entire tint program, if you aren't doing that yet, we also have training classes that we're going to be offering. So as usual with the advanced trainings and the paint correction, the coatings, the Immortal paint protection film trainings, you can search the bar in our website. You just type in the word training at Sky's the Limit Car Care's website, and right there all of our training classes will pop up, and you will be seeing soon a tinting training option pop up there as well. So if you're new to that, we will look forward to help and support you and get that into your business model also. All right, guys, final product, Immortal Black. So this is our instant self-healing Immortal film from CARPRO in a black version. So this is going to be released soon. For those that are not already Immortal installers, if you're a qualified PPF installer and want to be installing the latest tech in paint protection film, then check out the training class that we have coming up December 9th and 10th in Pennsylvania. We still have a couple slots open while I'm shooting this, so check that out, get signed up. This class features paint protection film training and then also certification for CARPRO Immortal paint protection film. So if you aren't already at the top of your game with PPF, we'll train you on how to do that, and then you're also going to get certified for CARPRO Immortal. Hope you guys loved the SEMA wrap-up. Again, we're going to be coming out with a very detailed synopsis of every product, and if you have any questions, leave those below. We'll try to keep up with those, and if you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. Love you guys. Have a great day.